Okay, so we did like how to work on the workflow earlier, and there
Mhm.
are so many action and there are so many criteria. Okay, and we did this example like how to update the field, how to send the email alert. Okay, so these things we have done. So now there are some remaining things for workflow is there. So let me share my screen and will explain each and every point for this. Okay, so give me a second. Okay, workflow rule. So do you have any question query previous sessions? So you can ask
No,
in this session.
no.
Okay, fine. So yeah, that's great. Yep. Okay, so now you can see. Okay, let me share my screen and then. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So we did these things, and now always remember once you are working in any workflow rule in Salesforce. So here you can see we can create or we can add maximum 40 immediate action in a single workflow. Okay, so only 40 immediate action we can add.
Mhm.
Plus 14 we can not add.
Mhm.
Okay, we can't add this 40 plus immediate action. We can say that. Okay, so always remember this. And now this is the third action, so we can say assigning task. Okay, so by using this action we can assign a new task to the user, which will keep on remind the user regarding an operation by using pop-up alert. While assigning the task to a user, we can specify the task subject, description, priority, status, due date also. So this is the use case, or this is our task definitions, like how to work on the assigning task in workflow. So with the help of these things we can do that. So configure a workflow rule on the lead object. So object name is lead to assign a new task of the training batch user upon creating a lead meet the below criteria. So here you can see
Mhm.
lead industry is finance and lead rating is hot. Okay, so this is criteria. So how to do that these things? Okay, so let me open my org. Now let me log in. So I just logged in my org, and now it's time to check another assigning task things in workflow. Okay, and then now it's open my org. After that we can learn like time dependent workflow. So time dependent workflow is it is fire, it is action or fire. We can say that some particular time period. Okay, this time dependent workflow. So yeah. So yesterday I did this integration. You can see like as a Facebook Messenger.
Okay.
Okay, in Salesforce. So here you can see this conversations. You can add this thing. It's easy for configuration. Okay, don't worry about it. And now let me open. Yeah. So go to the setup. Once you go in the setup, so you have to search like as a workflow rule under the quick find. So search like as a workflow rule. So here you can see workflow rule, right? Just click this. Once you click this, so it's open a new window that is called workflow creation window. Okay. Just a second. Okay. So here you can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. So here you can see our workflow already created like account and content. Now let me create new workflow rule. And which object you want to create this like as a lead object. Okay. So you have to search lead here and click the next. And you can see the workflow rule name lead WF. And criteria, you can check criteria from here like this one. Assign the task to create a new user. Criteria is lead industry finance and this one only. Okay, so how to work on that? This one. So like let me check this. Sorry. Yeah. So like lead industry finance. So how to select the lead industry? So you have to search like as a lead industry. Here you can see lead industry equal to, this is the lookup field, and here you can see like a pick list value like finance. Search finance here. Okay, here you can see like a finance, right? Just select this and insert this. You can see the value. Okay, again you have to search like and rating. Lead rating is hot. So how to do that? Yeah, so like lead rating, so you have to search lead rating, this one equals hot, this one.
Okay.
This criteria, if any criteria meet in these two criteria like as financial and hot, so this workflow is working, otherwise is not work. Okay,
Okay.
this is the criteria. And yeah, so our criteria is done. Now object name is criteria is created. So let me change this created, this one. Okay, fine. Created rule condition finance and hot, action type immediate action. Okay, fine. Then click the save and next. Okay, action type immediate action. So here you can see we can create up to 40 immediate action in a single workflow rule, right? More than 40 we cannot create, otherwise it's throwing some error. Okay, so here you can see like as a add workflow action. Just here you can see new task. Just click this new task and assigning to all the things. Here you can see like action name is assigned task, assigned to train batch user. So any user is available in your, so you can assign this this task like as a Rohit. Okay, fine. And not started, normal priority you can set like high, normal, low. Okay, I put as a normal. Subject like please, sorry, just complete this task, complete this task, something like that. And due date like lead creation date or some other date you want. Like lead creation means once you create any lead record, so it's automatically count that email the date field here, and you can add some days like created date. I want to add some 3 days, like today I created this lead, so today date is suppose that 31. Or so suppose that like as a one, I want to finish this task within 4 days, like three this one and one this one. So you can add days as well. Okay. And yeah, commit, you can commit. So has 1 2 3 4 5, this is task number, something like that you can put. Is it clear for you?
Yes.
Okay, okay, fine. And then save. Once you save this, okay, you don't forget like as it done, and activate. Okay, so our
Okay.
workflow is, yeah, activate. Now it's time to go and create a new lead. Okay, like search is the lead, and here you can see like lead. Okay, so let me change the application because it's a service console. And now change the sales as you want. This is the sales application, standard application in Salesforce, right?
Mhm.
And here you can see like a lead. Just click the lead tab, and create new lead, like as a new. Once you click this new, you have to fill all the information regarding our criteria,
Mm.
like BPAC, yeah, something like that. Company, like as a TCS, and here you can see all the industry. This is the criteria. Industry is finance. So you have to search like as a finance here, this one.
Mhm.
And you can see another like lead rating should be hot, must be hot, we can say that. So lead status not started in dollar currency revenue rating hot. Once I just save this record, and let me save this record. Let me check like any error is there. Like as a phone email should be required new lead. Okay, fine. So where it is phone number, you can see here. Any email ID is required. Yeah, here you can see, and save it. So here you can see my lead record is successfully saved, right?
Mhm.
And here you can see, yeah. So you can see our this lead is successfully saved, and you can see in upcoming overdues, complete this task. You have a one upcoming task, right? So it's
Mhm.
automatic come here. And once you expand this, so here you can see all the things not started. And once you finish this, like as a three complete this task, this is the subject as the time of creation, and comments, you can see this comment.
Okay.
Okay, like that. So based on this task you can create, and you can assign this task like that.
Okay.
So is it clear for you?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So the last workflow rule is a time dependent action time triggered workflow. Okay, this one. This one. This is the most important part. Once you want to perform some post operation in your workflow, so you can use this time workflow. Okay, so you can see like as a time dependent actions are used for action either before and after specified the time period. Okay, all the time dependent action will be awaiting inside the workflow queue. So you can see this workflow rule in inside workflow queue till the schedule time is up. Once the schedule time is up, then it will be fire the action and will remove the entry from the queue. Okay, before that you can see this under the workflow queue. And note, we cannot add the time dependent action workflow criteria and every time edited. This is the second criteria, you can see created and every time edited. So this is the interview question and certification question. Can we add time dependent workflow in created and every time is editing? and which action we cannot add time dependent action. This is the question. Okay, so let me explain you what I am saying. Okay, so just go to the setup. Once you go to the setup, you have to search like as a workflow rule. So under the workflow rule, you can see there are three options as we discussed earlier, like workflow. Just click this workflow rule, and once you click this workflow rule, here you can see continue.
Mhm.
And once you click any new workflow rule, okay, and select any object, click the next. So here you can see three criteria. I am talking about these three criteria. Okay, this one, created, created and every time edited, created and every time edited to subsequent meet criteria. So my question is, we cannot create any time dependent workflow using this one. So here you can see
Oh,
you cannot add the time dependent workflow action in this option. Okay, here you can see. So this is the interview question. So can we add time dependent workflow action on which criteria we cannot add? So always give this answer like created and every time edited. We cannot
oh,
add the time dependent workflow.
okay.
Get it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, fine. So let me explain this time dependent workflow. And here you can see like not in a workflow rule, we can add both like immediate action and time dependent action. So don't worry about both action. We cannot add at the same time. So
Mhm.
you can add like immediate action as well, time dependent action. Okay. So we can add, and here you can see use cases. Configure a workflow rule to notify HR person regarding the new position assigned and send the reminder notification alert as a below, like 10 days before the milestone email alert, 5 days, 3 days. This is the reminder email again and
Mm.
again automatically send. So after a few days, like that. Okay. So this is the time dependent workflow, how to do that. So like, let me create a new workflow rule. Select the position as you want, like a position. Click the next and search like position WF, position WF workflow rule, and you can choose any one action, but in our case, like is a time dependent workflow, we cannot add this option like created and every time. You can add like is a created and third one, first and third one you can add, but second one we cannot add. Created and position name, okay, or we can say that position name should not be empty. Click the save and next. Okay, and here you can see like immediate action and one more action like as a add time trigger under the time dependent workflow, you can see. Okay, so yeah, let me create one email alert for immediate action. New position and choose email template as you want, or just search your folder like new position,
Mhm.
available user, this one, CC as you want, like I want CC this email ID, 496 gmail.com, and save it. So one immediate action is added right now. I want to add some time trigger after. I want to send this email after 3 days, 2 days, like that. Reminder mail. So how to do that? Just add like time trigger
Oh,
edit. Okay. So
okay.
like number of days, like I want to 1 days or 1 hour. Okay. Before and after, like as a after. Rule
Okay.
trigger like as a close date or open date, something like that. You can see.
Okay.
So open date. Okay, like that. So save it. So once I saved it, so you can see one time trigger is editing right now, like
Mm.
added it. So you can send again email alert
Okay.
with the help
Okay.
of this. Yeah. So you can choose this one, and after 1 hour you can see this time dependent workflow. Okay, like that. Email. You can choose any time depend new position. I am using same, and again when I say gmail.com. Now save it. Once you save it, okay. So here you can see one action is under the time dependent workflow and one action is immediate action, right? So it's time to
Yeah.
click the done and activate. Once you activate this, so it's automatically here you can default workflow user, you can see username, so you can take from here like that, all the things, and save it. Okay, so once you save it, you can see like as activate. And now how to track this workflow like as a time dependent workflow. So here
Mhm.
you can see like as a once you search like as a depend time time based workflow. Okay, so you can check like as a search right now.
Search.
Yeah, so
There's none.
there is a no workflow rule. So let me check workflow rule equals or not equals something like that. So that workflow rules come here, will be come here to track the activities. Okay, so let me search again, or let me create one record. That's why it's not coming here. Okay, like a new position. So search like a position and create a new record like as a position. This is a position. Let me create new position again.
Yeah.
Okay, like IT position, click the next, and here we go. This is a new position name, demo, US dollar. Location, you can put location as you want, like Noida. New position, pro position, open date, close date, and minimum pay, maximum pay, travel required or not, as you want, like a HR at the rate, your mail, something like that, as you want. Contact number, position, these all things is available now. Submit and save it. So new position is created now.
Mhm.
Okay, once I created new position, so I got one email, you can see like it's immediate action, right?
Mhm.
So under the Gmail you can search like new email,
New position.
like
Yeah.
new position is created, so it's a immediate action. Okay, now check the time dependent workflow. Here you can see. Okay, so one record is coming and one entry is coming here, you can see. So it will be fired after, you can see like this is starting date or ending date. So you can see like a 31/8/2021 and 31/08/2021 6:37 a.m. create, this is the creating date and this is the scheduling date. So
Mm.
it should be schedule, or we can say that fired like as 1 a.m.
Oh, okay.
So you
That
can
is
track that.
scheduled date.
Yeah, it's schedule
Okay.
it. So you can track your time dependent workflow under the time based workflow rule. You can see. Okay. So this is the way to track your process name, flow, and workflow rule. Okay. So is it clear for you?
Yeah.
All clear?
Everything is clear so far. I mean, yeah, I have to replay it and then I will get the whole concept. But I'm following it. I'm just following the steps and the processes.
Okay, okay, no worry. Okay, fine. So this is the like as a workflow rule is now complete, all the things, and you can track like a monitor time. This is the note. All the time dependent action we can verify under the workflow queue as a setup, monitor, and time based workflow. We already did time based workflow. You can see. Okay. So our workflow rule is done now. So do you have any question query regarding workflow? You can ask. Otherwise, we can move another topic like as a process builder.
Okay. Yeah, let's move to another topic.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay. Yeah. So before starting process builder, so always remember we can how many
Wait, can you go back to your this thing, your the slide on the what do you call it?
workflow?
Yes. Go back to
Independent.
yeah. Okay, right there. I was writing something. Let me finish quickly. Then we, okay. I was writing the interview and certification question and the different actions for workflow criteria. Okay. Just edit, and then okay. 1 second. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're good.
Okay, fine. So yeah, I have one question for you. Like, how many action we can perform in workflow rule?
Is it maximum 40?
No, no, that is the limitation. I want to ask
That's
like,
the limitation.
yeah. So I want to ask like how many action we can perform under the workflow rule.
Oh, we can do 4.
Which one?
Email alerts, field updates, assigning a task and an outbound message.
Right, right. And how many action we can perform? Like immediate action, time dependent follow action, right? There are 2
That's
actions.
the 40, maximum 40.
Yeah, but we have 2 action right now, like as a immediate action and time dependent action, right?
Oh, okay. Yes.
Always remember these things.
So that will be and these are okay. These are the 2 actions we can perform.
Yeah. So here you can see, like, let me remind you some things. Like there are 2 action. Here you can see 2 types of workflow action we can say perform. Okay, and there are 4 like this is the criteria. There are 3 criteria.
Okay. Okay. The criteria. Okay.
These 3 criteria and 4 action we can perform like email alert as you said told me. Okay. outbound messages and assigning tasks.
Mhm.
And there are two workflow types. The
Okay,
immediate
let
action
me.
work. Yeah, you
Oh,
can
okay.
note.
That's hold on.
Yeah.
Let me write that. Right. Type. One is immediate action.
So this is the interview question, like how Salesforce provide two types of workflow rules. So which one? Like there are two workflow rule, and how many action we can perform? There are four action, and another things is like criteria as well. How many criteria you can perform? So there are three criteria you can see.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this
Let
is
me write the two rules.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Let me write it real quick.
Okay.
Can you
Two
put it on the
rules.
slide?
Yeah, two workflow rules. Here you can see.
Yeah. There we go. Let me write it real quick. Then we can finish.
Mhm. You can add.
Okay. All right. We're good. We can go on.
Okay, fine. So you can add as well this one. Like there are two types of things like criteria. Salesforce provide below three criteria rules.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because this is interview questions. Every interview question ask like this question.
Okay.
There are three type or four type question maybe. Okay.
Below three criteria. And that's one created. This. Give me 1 minute. Let me finish this, then we can continue.
Okay, okay, fine. You can take your time.
Okay.
So you have to add this point only, like as only 3 points, not all.
Okay. You know, I'm just adding only the 3 points. I'm on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
last one. I'm done.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, you can add.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, all right, great. So yeah, so always remember this point because it's every interview asking this question. Okay, so don't forget it.
Okay.
And before starting this workflow, yeah, so process builder. So let me let me explain you, because always remember, delete this one. Yeah. So here you can see, like, give me a second. Yeah. So this is the workflow rule. Flow rule. For example, like workflow rule, and this is process builder. Process builder, right? So this workflow rule, or just this process builder. Okay. So this workflow rule having some drawback. What drawback? We can perform only 4 actions, right? In these things, we can perform only 4 action, like as a 4 action. Okay, this 4 action, and this is the enhancement. Process builder is the enhancement of this workflow rule. Okay, so we can perform like up to 10 plus action in process builder. So this is the advanced version. Okay, so process builder is the advanced version comparison to workflow rule. Okay, so always remember, so process builder is a powerful tool comparison to workflow rule. Workflow rule only having some 4 action, but come to the process builder having 10 plus action.
Okay, workflow rule.
Okay, and
for actions and process builder.
There are so many action in a process builder. So once I will go on the process builder example, so you can see there are so many actions is available.
Oh, okay. Right.
Okay, yeah. So now come to the workflow rule. So workflow rule always work like per object. Okay, but process builder. So process builder always provide like is the GUI. You know GUI? So GUI is
No.
nothing graphical user interface.
What
Okay.
interface?
Graphical user interface.
Oh, oh, okay.
Graphical user interface.
Interface. Okay.
Okay. But in workflow, this GUI is not available.
Okay.
GUI is not available in workflow. But in Process Builder, with the help of graphical user interface, we can perform as a drag and drop functionality.
Oh, okay.
So it's a easy to use. Workflow rule is it's a easy to use, right? And Process Builder as well is an enhancement of workflow rule. So it's a almost easy to use comparison to workflow rule.
Okay.
So let me explain you. Like Process Builder is a graphical representational tool. Here you can. This is the first important
Process builder. Okay.
Okay, and which is used to automate certain action inside the organization. There are so many certain action is available as automated. Okay, instead of performing operation manually, we can automate certain action by using Process Builder. Here you can see. It's provide the point and click tool functionality. You can see point and click tool optional to automate your action. Point and click, no need to worry about any single line of code. Okay, Process Builder having more additional actions than workflow. Hence, an extension of the workflow. Here, this is the most important point comparison to the other things. Like it is an extension of the workflow rule. Okay, so always remember this point. So we can perform the below action through the Process Builder. Here you can see. By using Process Builder, we can send the email notification. Okay. Okay. But we cannot send the outbound message using workflow rule. Oh, sorry, Process Builder. But come to the workflow rule, we can send the outbound message. Right? There are 4 actions: email alert, task, update field, and outbound message. Right? So we can perform certain operation like as a 9 plus operation here. In upcoming session, you can see all the things we can perform. So tomorrow we will finish this topic like the Process Builder. So only 2 topics is remaining, like security in a Salesforce and report and dashboard.
Oh, okay. Then we're done. Then we're done with the admin side. Then I'll take a break and see if I can put some money together and we do the development side.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So this is So this is the enough knowledge to know about the admin part.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
so if you want, it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. Okay. So do you have any question, query till now? So you can ask me.
No. So when we finish everything, before you can give me some samples of the interview questions, right?
Yeah, interview question I will share with you. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. Bye bye. See ya.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.